Hey beautiful people, I'm Al Rodriguez and welcome to a combination of the Nightmare Fisherman and the Outcast Lovers! That is it! I played the game a while ago by the same developers and I had a look now at their previous games, so I'm going to combine this into a two-part epic special. So we're starting with the Night Fisherman, underlined. And we'll jump straight into this one. Oh, this is pretty cool. You are a night fisherman. Am I? Oh, okay, that was telling me some important instructions. After stowing your flashlight, you reach over to the side of the boat and collect a palmful of water. Yes? You throw it over your face, washing the night stresses away. That's pretty calming. Do I have to row anywhere? Click. You pick up your rod and open your bait pouch. Oh, so I gotta make a choice. Alright, we'll hook a live maggot. You wince as you pierce its squirming body, behold it regretfully for a moment and cast the line. And I caught another boat. That was awesome. Yo there, you've got a gun, what do you want? The man in the other boat has a thin strap across his body. And a gun, I can clearly see the gun. On his back you can see the protruding stock of a shotgun. Churchill? Just Churchill? Winston! Hello sir, I'm Churchill with the EPG. What is the EPG?
Hello there.
I'm checking in with all vessels in the area. I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind lending me a lighter. You've sailed your ship all this way just to find a freaking lighter. Mine must have gone overboard. Well, tough shit, pal.
Aye, of course. I will throw.
You toss your lighter to the other boat, spanning a great distance of about 3-4 meters in between you. Thank you, sir. You are Mr. Garnier, are you not? Have you been looking for me, pal?
That'll be me.
The other man lights his cigarette, then pockets your lighter. Nah, give it back, you little tit! You steal a glance around your boat. I steal a glance? And you know who I am, what I do.
I do. You're Hitman.
Then please tell me, what is it that I do?
Stay silent.
You find immigrants? What are you, the immigrant slayer? You find immigrants. You consider for a moment as Churchill's eyes fix on you, even though I can barely see them. You're part of the English Protection Group. I think I've heard of a similar one. You stop smugglers from bringing immigrants into England. Just England, you know there's other parts of the UK. Bingo! That's my job. Mr. F has given us indeed. Who's Mr. F? It's my duty to sail about, checking every boat out here, checking the caves. What caves? Our leader doesn't want any immigrants slipping through the net. So good speaking to you, Mr.
It's good speaking to you, Mr. Churchill, but how am I able to help?
Because you just pocketed my lighter. Ah, I'm sure you can't. I'm told you're an upstanding man, Mr. Gardner. It's not Gardner, is it? Gardener. But perhaps you can help me another way. You must hear gossip, perhaps from Mrs. Gardner. My wife? I hear gossip from my wife. Have you heard anything about the smugglers?
Aye.
You reach down, grab a tin of cheap shandy bass beer, and you do charades with your hand.
I heard.
You spooked them.
Just a rumor, mind you, but they stopped operating. Apparently they got scared of the EPG, spooked into hiding. So they let their French counterparts know.
This voice is going.
No, not to use this area anymore.
Ah, a shame. So the cowards ran back to their mother's skirts. No fun. The man sighs into his cigarette as you drink your watery lager. Oh no, is that an immigrant? Well, in that case, there's nothing more for me to do here. My work is done. Sorry to have troubled you.
Not at all. Not at all, sir. A welcome distraction from
capturing immigrants. Churchill drops his shoulders. He's at ease now. His threatening presence is dissipating. Dissipate away! Churchill turns his hand to his boat, readying himself to leave. Caught anything tonight?
Not much luck tonight, no.
Nor me. You know what they call me in the lefty papers? No, I do not. He hovers for your answer. The Kid Fisher. You're apprehensive and sure how he'll react.
They call you the Kid Fisher.
Yes, a name I've well earned. He's focused on you again, no longer leaving. Oh, damn it! They call me this because I'm the best at fishing immigrants out of this channel before they reach shore, which I cannot see the shore. And because they say I cast them back out to water. I'm not a perfect metaphor. I gathered that. He's a better one. The animal that best embodies the character of an Englishman is naturally the lion. We are proud, stubborn, often uninterested in menial labour, but so powerful that others will do it for us. So most of the EPG will hunt in places which could hide a lion. They check sturdy shipping containers and yachts. But illegal immigrants are pigeons, not lions. According to the guy, not me. They swarm in great number, attracting to urban places, roost anywhere they can, and most importantly, we don't like them. Now, pigeons are really no different than the beloved jay. But we malign the pigeon, consider them dirty vermin. It's difficult to be a pigeon. Mr. Gardner, I'm the best at catching them because I know what tremendous feats human beings are capable once they abandon dignity. You listen in silence. Thank you, Churchill. Anyway, I assume you won't mind if I enjoy a tipple. Crack on, it's your boat.
Go ahead.
The blue glass is artfully blown to appear, as if thorny rose stems are wrapped around it. The bottle is capped with a cast metal stopper in the shape of a rose. He removes it and drinks from the bottle. Right into his neck. Sapphire Rose, there's no better scotch.
I
am going to have it to inspect your canoe, your tiny boat. But when people cooperate with me, they are not punished. In fact, they are given safe passage home to their loved ones, and no charges are brought. Do you understand? I think the music understands. The Kid Fisher's face becomes deadly serious. Egad! You're transporting an illegal immigrant, aren't you? You consider for a second that this very consideration gives you away. There's nothing for it now. They're hiding underneath that tarpaulin behind you, aren't they? Tears mix with a sea spray and sweat dripping into the boat. I will now throw you a line. Move far away from the tarpaulin and get ready to swim. Literally just stand on the outside of the boat. The rope attached to the larger vessel lands at the fore of the boat, away from the tarp. He's got a shotgun, but how do I know it's not loaded? What do I do? I know nothing about the immigrant, so... The immigrant. I sound awful. I know nothing about the other person, so I'm going to see what happens. You kneel by the tarp. Take the boy's hand in your own. His confused eyes cut at you.
I'm sorry, lad.
Churchill takes another sip of Sapphire Rose, stoppers it, and places it back inside his coat. Such a shame, Mr. Gardner. You could have taken the rope and been dropped safely home. I'll send my regards to your wife. Oh, damn! Rule Britannia! Jesus Christ! Did he, sink our ship? The fisherman's boat flips. The hull partially shattered. That was not a shotgun. That was more of a rocket launcher. For a few seconds, Churchill watches the water, weapon at the ready. The boy resurfaces, gasping air misted with the fisherman's blood. Churchill lines up his final shot. Then relaxes the gun with an ecstatic grin. Laughing, he turns to his vessel and readies it to sail on. I hope we meet again. Goodbye, little one. Watching the boat leave, the boy begins weakly to swim. That was it! That was it! I'm gonna go back through that because I want to see what happens if I took the line. Here we go! I must follow his instructions. You shuffle to the front of the boat and take the safety line. Hands quivering, you keep your eyes up, away from the boy under the tarpaulin. Churchill takes another sip of sapphire rose, stops it and places it back inside his coat. Excellent! Mrs. Gardner will be very pleased to have you home safe and sound. Why you rule Britannia? What a dick! He does exactly the same thing! Your boat flips, the hull shot through. For a few seconds, all is black. The rope begins to pull you through the bitter waves. Churchill heaves you aboard his boat, then handcuffs you slumped against the guardrail. For a few seconds, he watches the water, weapon at the ready. The boy resurfaces, gasping at the sea air. Churchill lines up his final shot. Then relaxes the gun with an ecstatic grin. Laughing, he turns to his vessel and readies it to sail on. I hope we meet again. Goodbye, little one. Watching the boat leave, the boy begins weakly to swim. So it does exactly the same thing. So there's not much difference with the endings there, but we had a look at both of them. Right. Next game. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves, apparently, but we crapped on our fishing right. I shouldn't bring that into it. So this is the Outcast Lovers. Nice and colourful. That's what I quite like about these games. They're actually quite interesting, and it's nice that they're coming up with weekly games for people to enjoy for free. Oh, is that an Outcast Lover? Am I Tom Hanks? Am I dead? Get up. Get up. Get up. Do I actually have to use the mouse? I've got to use the mouse. Get up. Get up. I'm poking you in the face. Very artistically pleasing these games are. I'm up! I'm alive. Alive and well. No, don't walk back into the sea. That's what got us in this mess in the first place. Oh, can I walk around this one? If so, that's pretty cool. I got a church in the distance. And a bunch of seagulls. Mary, off screen. You're speeding. I'm not walking that fast, Mary. Shoot. Oh, did you hear about Liv's uncle? Stupid bastard was drunk cycling again at high speed. Oh no, high speed cycling? You're gonna get a ticket. What's the story? So he swerves his bike off Promenade Hill for some reason, hits the sea wall dead on. He's flung over the handlebars right into the high tide. Is this him? Oh shit! Yep, flew straight in. Knocked his head on a rock, almost drowned. Damn, is he alright? He was. When he got to the hospital on the mainland, they checked his records. Turns out, he was German. No visa. What is it with immigration in these games? Doctors called immigration, but the EPG... Damn the EPG! Got him first. Now he's gone. No! Hippocratic oath? More like hypocrite oath. Burn! Oh no. Look out, a German. Hola. Look out! Holy fuck. Was that it? No spinal trauma, I think. Why are people driving on the beach like that? Oh, what a morning drive on the lovely beach, my dear. Oh, that's what I think so, my honey. Oh no, a German! Oh god. Why was he on the... It wasn't a road, it was a bloody beach. Help me get him in the fucking car, Ola. What? Oh. Immigrants flee UK. I'm starving. Why hasn't anyone worked the fields? Beats me. Oh, this is nice. Oh, you are Ola, a retired cartoonist. You watch the boy set down his knife and fork, the plate in front of him emptied. He draws his arms back inside the blanket given to him by Mary, your partner. He takes a few glances around your cluttered home, then seems to lose focus, staring idly towards lost in thought. You feel terrible about hitting him with your car. Shh! Why have I parked it bloody miles away? Is that the police? That's not the shape of my car, I had an SUV. What are you thinking? You sigh. It's a very creaky sigh. Yeah, I should have been paying attention. You see, I flew. I should have been paying attention. But it seems like he was in a bad way even before we hit him. I hope we can help. Mary gives you a soft, compassionate look. It's okay, babe. We only gave him a few contusions, a glancing bump. It's the hypothermia that's the real problem. Yeah, nothing associated with the bumper of my car. Well, that and the fact that he might be concussed. That's true. He must have fallen out of one of those smuggler boats. He's lucky I'm a doctor. Hypothermia is easy to miss. Is it? Usually you go blue, don't you? That's like not hard to miss. Kid, drink your tea. The boy doesn't respond. Oh, lad, do something. For concussion. He's gonna stay awake. He looks blankly at you. You lean in towards him. I'm gonna try and communicate with gestures. I can't bribe him. You point at the boy's mug. Is that like slang for his face? Then pick up your own. No, yours is empty, but you grab it with both hands and pantomime drinking from it. The boy is bemused as you glug away at thin air. What the hell are you doing? He's not an alien. He knows how drinking works. Well, it's better than bribing him. You put your mug down and smack your lips with satisfaction. Next, you move the boy's mug closer to him, repeatedly pointing between his mouth and the mug. The boy smiles for the first time, amused by your ridiculous show before him. Well, at least I tried. Embarrassed, you turn back to Mary. You hear a slurp. Oh, I can move the cameras! Thank God. You hear a slurp beside you. The boy is nonchalantly. The boy is what? The boy is nonchalantly. The boy's nonchalantly drinking his tea, which Mary finds quite comical. Ha! We hit him with your car. After a moment's pause, you decide to keep the light mood rolling. So picture this. You're in a bar, and in walks an EPG member, a politician, Oh my fucking Christ. Don't bring those racist bastards up. We're already having enough of a hard time this evening. It's insane that they even factor into this shit. I just had an epiphany! From the night Fisherman! This is the same kid! I think I didn't even read that last line. The English Protection Group are violent vigilantes, not an official national force. How are they tolerated? It makes no sense. Just get a close-up of Mary. But the immigration enforcement just allow it. They allow dickhead, armed thugs to do their job for them. Then whatever leftover migrants the EPG passes them, they just take into custody. Fucking half a job. And even then, I read the other day they're just held in immigration enforcement facilities for God knows how long until they decide to deport them. Half of them don't even end up in the right country. Mary looks at the boy. That's not the boy. There's the boy! If he went into their care now, he'd not come out until they deem him an adult, at which point they'd ship him off to fucking wherever. Damn, Mary, calm down! How did it get to this? Mary falls quiet, having run out of steam. I'm just trying to tell a joke, man, sheesh. You both laugh. Or have an epileptic fit. You both laugh and the tension dissipates. You check on the boy. He seems oddly unfazed by Mary's diatribe. I'm sorry, love. Go on then. Tell your joke. I don't feel like it now. No, come on. I'm sorry, please. The moment's passed. Ola! Fine! Oh no, what's that in the distance? No, I want to hear the rest of this joke. Let's hear the punchline. We've been leading for this. So you're in a bar. In walks an EPG shitbag, a politician, and a man who's been kicked in the head by a horse. Barkeeper says, what's the difference? Barkeeper says, on your own today, Mr. Prime Minister? Oh, you witty. You giggle like much younger women, and surprisingly the boy is also laughing. That's it. On my own today, Mr. Prime Minister. Does he understand? The boy's laughter fades away, and yours follows. Can you understand us, little guy? Not if you understand. His gaze returns to his lap, unresponsive again. He's not even looking at his lap. What are we going to do with him? I don't know. We walk straight out of the ocean in the middle of the night, with no English, a handful of European coins in his pocket, and nobody else around. I'm pretty sure we're right to avoid the hospital. Oh! I'm sure we're right to avoid the hospital and the EPG, who look like they're in the distance. Hola! They're right there. Yes, but we should take him to the police. It's not as if the kid's gonna press charges for a fender bender. You and me are all clear. The facilities aren't so bad. They just keep him from the EPG once he's in the system. For now, he'd be there a long while, and who knows what nut job we'll have in office next. Yeah, well, yeah, assuming nothing too drastic changes, he'll be safe though. Behind bars? This isn't like you, Mary. Where's the woman who thinks doctors who ring immigration are hypocrites? This is a child, Ola. He's too fragile to go his own way. If you take him directly to the police, we can at least make sure he's provided for and safe. What other choice do we have? Look online for strangers who might take him in? Ola gestures around the room. I don't know what she's gesturing. We might like to stay here. The boy shrinks a little as both of you eye him. Ola, be serious. We don't know jack shit about kids. We made that choice 20 years ago. How old are we? It's not like we can ask him, and we need to decide this as soon as possible before we're guilty of hiding a migrant. He'll be in constant danger from the EPG here. It's not like we get visitors. We live in the furthest arse end of nowhere, and we're already outcasts. We're the outcast lovers. This is a huge commitment we're talking about. There's a system in place for people like him to be looked after, fed, protected. Listen to yourself. The system? The system would have him in a fluorescent lit prison with 50 other kids for years. Ola, this is a child. It's years of our life. A total overhaul of our day-to-day. We're getting old. We're like 30. But he'd be with real people, not social workers. Have a family, even if not his own. Or at least stay free in case his real one shows up. In constant danger of being discovered and going to that fluorescent lit room anyway. Or worse, but with the two of us now in jail? You look at the boy. He looks small and a little fearful. Your raised voices seem to have put him on edge. Oh no, they're getting closer and they've turned their torches off. Fine, we'll let the system deal with him. Who cares about freedom, about having a home? You just don't want a kid around, and that's more important to you than this boy's life? Oh, no. Oh, fuck you. I've done my part for kids like him. I went overseas, I treated them, I saw things I'll never unsee. And I pay taxes into systems to support him. It's not my fault they're shit. We vote for them to get better. We have done for years. Oh, so doctors who ring immigration are hypocrites, but it's fine when you do it because you pay your taxes? Sure, he'd lose his goddamn life. This isn't our fight. It's futile. We've done enough. There's no obligation to bear this burden ourselves. This is kind of pointless. This is pointless. You win. You say it's not on us. Fine. Your fury hangs thickly in the air. I want you to sense that, Mary. The boy let out a whimper. What's wrong, little guy? Did we upset you? I'm sorry. He raises his chin. He has his eyes closed and his face looks pained, as if he might start crying. He rubs at his head. He's not doing any of these actions. I think he has a headache. The concussion? Don't let him doze off. Time for some bedtime music. Don't let him go to sleep. Let's play bedtime music. Don't, I hate that stuff. I don't give a fuck right now, Mary. That's bedtime music? Stunned by the knock on the door, you turn the music down. A voice comes through the door. That's bedtime music.
Open up! This is the immigration enforcement. We're searching the area and we'd like to speak with you.
Mary, shit! How did they get here so fast? They've been walking across the beach for ages? Mary shrugs. The boy looks scared. You walk over to the door.
Open up!
Let the officers... Oh, let's make it worse. Mary, I'm not sure about this. It's not on us. You hang your head, then open the door to see 3 men in black uniforms. Good evening, officers. He's sure. Please be gentle with him. The officers enter the property. They're polite. They take statements. When all's done, the boy is walked back up the path to the main road, still wearing the blanket Mary gave him. You hear the slam of the van doors. The outside world does not hear of the boy again for 6 years. Until he becomes an adult. A story by Default and Chard. Right, it was nice playing something different. It was quite nice with the narrative. The Fisherman one was like very fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. And it's good that it's picked up on the topic of immigration. Guys, if you want to try these games for yourself, I'll be leaving a link in the description below. If you want to try the other game that I tried previously, that the title of the game actually forgets my imagination, but it'll be on writing. Like right by here. Right by here. Thank God for editing. If you want to try that as well, that'll also be in the link. If you guys enjoyed, I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Goodbye, guys!
Oh, what a morning drive on the lovely beach, my dear. Oh, that's what I think so, my honey.
Oh no! A chairman!